Why?
You know why? They are not selfish. You know, the government, we can say the government is selfish because the government will make you work and they are not giving you your money. Well, that is what is selfishness. Selfishness. Selfishness is wanting more of what you have already. You know, you get money. You know, people are not employed, and you are not giving them nothing at the end of the day. You're getting a lot of money, you know, in the bank, depositing and saving everything, and the country is supposed to be working, and nothing is given out. That's what the government is doing in the reality.
This self-employment, though it is good, sure, but now they're saying that when you're working as a self-employment, you have your own liberty. When you have that, know that you're not working hard.
Okay.
People working on the government, they don't have off, only one day off. Those people are working hard to make sure that they put all the demands on, you know, this small thing.
When you come to the other portions of it, it's like the government need to do more work. You know, they are not working. That is why that leads, you know, to the underdevelopment of the country. The country is not developed because the government themselves are not willing to work. They are, you know, keeping other people's money in the bank. When you go to the bank today, you see a lot of problem there.
You say like sometimes the private institutions, like they pay you on time and the government they don't pay them. Let's talk with common sense. Please.
Okay.
you know very well there are certain private institutions that are very close to us. They have not paid. Let me not take the card out.
Where exactly?
No, I cannot mention actually.
What are you supporting in first place?
Self-employment.
Okay, you can go ahead. The floor is all yours.
I do self-employment because when you are self-employed, you earn more money than those working in the private institutions of governments. Why I said it is because when you are self-employed, you can benefit yourself, your family, and the nation as a whole too.
Okay, is that all?
Yes.
Alright, let me hear from you. Kindly introduce yourself first, please.
My name is Jenaba Dabo.
Jennifer Laura.
Jenaba Dabo.
Jennifer, are you prepared for the talk show which says self-employment is more beneficial than working on the government?
Sure, but I say a big no to that.
Why?
When you're working on the government, you experience a lot. Like you can go for a business trip and you can travel to the whole world and experience so many things.
Okay.
And by self-employment, you can only learn from your own works. And maybe you can sell it and earn money, but you cannot get something, you know, important, like to learn so many things in the world. Yeah, you will always stop in your country and in your society.
So you say you are doubting Amadou for that?
Sure.
Amadou, do you have anything to add on what?
Yes, because she said that like governments, you work when you are working there, you experience many things. It applies to those people who those who are self-employed. When you are self-employed, it means you are doing your own thing that God has given you before you are born. God has created something in you that you can do by yourself. That's why you are self-employed. So going to trips doesn't mean that you can doesn't mean the ones going to trips and the ones are not going to trips, all of them are equal, because some of them, those who do not go for trips, they can have more experience than those who went for a trip. Because even if you go for a trip, but you can even make a chair, what's the benefit of it? Nothing.
Okay, let me hear from you one more time. Then from there, the table will turn to Seni and then Muhammad Rame. Yes, welcome.
Like he said, I don't doubt that people doing self-employments are not earning anything, or perhaps they can be gifted by God. But I'm 100% sure that they have to learn from people. And by that, you have to interact with so many people to earn more, you know.
I don't know, so you have to make me know
more. Yeah, so that every time you will be learning more skills and new skills, so that you can improve on your, you know, work.
Okay, now let me go down to Seni Gite. Seni, what will be your in-text on this?
Okay, talked about.
First of all, what are you supporting?
I'm supporting self-employment.
So mainly you doubt what Geneva said?
Yes, I give a clear doubt about it.
Okay, what's tell me the reasons behind that.
Okay, We say self-employment, he said something about natural gifted. Some people are natural gifted and they don't need to learn from other people. They just get the talent naturally. Like myself, I can play soccer, and when I'm playing with other people, I do observe how they did. You like watching some international games and getting some stuff, and also some monetary issue. Self-employment can get you a lot of money. Sometimes you are employed under the government, they're not going to pay me like they did to myself sometimes. I don't get my money from the government. But if you are employed by yourself, you can get your money anytime you want to. You can work and get your money. If you are tired, you relax for some time. So that is my point. Any other unfinished business, I can get it tomorrow.
Somebody is asking, what is self-employment you are trying to defend?
Okay, self-employment is an employment that is naturally gifted to an individual. Full stop. No need to add more or less.
Okay, Jennifer, what is the meaning of working under government? Who is government?
What is government itself?
No, not what is government, but who is government?
Government, the definition is simple. Government, it is an organized group of people who are responsible for administering the day-to-day affairs of the state on behalf of the citizens.
So are you trying to tell me that without those people, meaning self-employment cannot go?
Well, sure, it can, but there are many people out there who are working for themselves, and also they want to be employed by the government.
Okay. So listeners, now to tell us, if you want to call in, the number is 269955. Tell us if self-employment is more beneficial than working on the government institution. Now we come down to Mohammed Rame. Mohammed Rame, I know you are on the government. So tell us, I know you are supporting Geneva. So, but you tell us first of all, what are you up to when it comes to government and then private institutions?
Alright, thank you very much, BM. As you just mentioned, my name is Mohammed Rami, a student of Nusrat Senior Secondary School. Anyway, the topic you guys chose to talk about is a very important topic. It is comparing the government with the self-employed individuals, that's the people who are working for themselves. Anyway, both of them are important when it comes to our life today, but as far as for the sake of argument, I support the government.
Okay, why?
Okay, one of the reasons why I support the government, there's a point that I want to clarify to you here is that you can't be working under government and at the same time you can be a self-employed somebody. That is something we have seen so many people who are benefiting their own people. And from the definition of the young lady here, she said that a government, it's a group of people or a body that is responsible for running daily affairs of the government instead of the citizens. Like in this context, we can realize that without the government, for the citizens to be like in a comfort zone will be something very tough for them. So when you're working on the government, it's not that the matter is not about gaining money, no. But the issue is about the happiness that you are creating for the people. Like let's consider the presidents or ministers. They are working on the government, not so. They are getting their income, but at the same time, what they are providing for the people. Let's take an example. Minister of Agriculture. Just a few weeks back, I was watching QTV. I realized that we have received so many materials from, I think, Taiwan or Japan, something like Taiwan. That. Good. Those people, they are working on the government, but we have seen so many people, they are working for their own, but they cannot benefit the country, they only benefit themselves. And I don't call it selfishness, but it's something next to that. Let's consider the issue properly.
Okay, you want to say, continue, we have a caller. Okay. I just wanted to receive a call and then hear from the view. Hello, caller. Hello? Hello? Yes, welcome to the program. You support self-employment. Why do you support self-employment? Okay. Okay.
So it's why I support self-employment. If you are self-employed, anytime you can relax.
Anytime you can relax?
Yes. And if you are sick also, you will relax home, you can't go anywhere. Anytime, if you are ready, you go for a walk.
Definitely, that is true. Thank you very much for calling. What is your name once again? From where?
Brikama.
Thank you very much, Modu. Well, this one is supporting private, that is self-employment. Meaning Amadou and of course Seri Gide are leading. Mohammed, what is your index on that?
Well, there's one point I'm seeing here, that majority of the people who are supporting the concept of being a private individual or private, those who are going into private business, they have only 2 points to support themselves. That is, the first one, they gain more money, more income, and the second one, they gain more comfort. And the issue is not about comfort, remember, like even if you are suffering to provide comfort for others, in that today you are also comfortable, because God will be rewarding you on the other way around. So that's what I want to make.
Okay, yes, Senigide, what will be do you have any objection about what he said?
No, he said almost absolutely the best thing, to thank Allah, for what you can do naturally is the best all the time. You have to thank Allah because He's Rahman.
Yeah, I know. What I'm saying here is we are still on the self-employment.
Yes.
And then we are still on the government.
Yeah.
And he said you are supporting self-employment.
Yeah.
And which Muhammad is trying to say is those who are working on the self-employment are near to selfishness. Because they are not benefiting the nation, rather they are benefiting themselves and their family.
Okay.
So what is your intake? Did you take that idea or not?
No, I don't take that.
Why?
You know why? They are not selfish. The government, we can say the government is selfish. Because the government will make you work and they are not giving you your money. That is what is selfishness. Selfishness is wanting more of what you have already. You get money, people are not employed and you are not giving them nothing at the end of the day. You're getting a lot of money, in the bank, depositing and saving everything, and the country is supposed to be working and nothing is given out. That's what the government is doing in the reality. When you come to the other portions of it, it's like the government need to do more work. They are not working. That is why that leads, to the underdevelopment of the country. The country is not developed because the government themselves are not willing to work. They are, keeping other people's money in the bank. When you go to the bank today, you see a lot of problem there because other people's money is there, especially the teachers.
Can you receive this call for me?
Yes, I can. Hello, hello, caller.
Hello.
Hello, caller.
Yes, how are you?
I'm fine.
What is your name and where are you calling from?
Yeah.
My name is Farsedi.
Farsedi, what are you supporting? Self-employment or government? Hello?
Mariam.
Okay, you can support Cody. No, alright, thank you so much for calling. San you can self-employment and in government. You can demand support back. Come in, demand back. Moment ka do ko ka fo ngai ani okay
Mbadu nge mako.
Okay.
No min ka do ko ke no afamai. Ani man sakunda la do ko eta lafta jumal. Man sakunda la do ko mune atinde lafta wala. Mune atinde eta lafta wala mune atinde niyo for all day win that e ma win follow.
Ani mo min de.
Guarantee soto nyadi komi nyadi.
Ngam ko la ni
Yo wala self-employment ita mantara man sakunda yamo.
Okay.
Wala self-employment.
Okay, thank you very much. I could know you already.
Yeah.
Well, the number to call is 2699555. We have almost 10 minutes to go. So, my listeners want to call in 2699555. Yes, you want to say something?
Well, there's a point that Mr. GT have just mentioned.
Yes.
And I'm not in support at all.
Okay.
That's he said, like sometimes the private institutions, like they pay you on time and the government they don't pay on time. Let's talk with common sense. Please.
Okay.
you know very well there are certain private institutions that are very close to us. They have not paid. Let me not take the card out.
Where exactly?
No, I cannot mention actually.
Okay.
I cannot
But
mention.
me, I'm self-employed and no one is paying me.
I'm not talking. You know what?
Okay, we have another caller. Hello. Hello. Yeah, how are you? Million dorong. You mean for the money you come on Okay, ito ka Jamal Semento Yandi. min ko do ko ke fa wala min yaram ko do ko la man sakunda juma le nafa soto baake
Dere na fa to bande on so do
self employment man na yo fo
because the terre ko le bulu
killing
ila nyan to so do no fay
wo mo fulalti
so da ukela wadi sila do bo stop no le ra ha
wo mo tonyalti
ba ni le mata kunda ko no ito ke no la mata kunda la ko de ta ma lo wol
wo ko mo tonyalti de
modo bado ita dum banko la hakoda
wo ko bi jele
kadum banko dun na hakoda o mu ba ko mo men nan ka mo dire banko kam
asiyara bakale
ya pata ne to ko dun no ke hakoda o dire ti do jola ta kini samu ba o mu ko la mbal
common sense le min for you is a common sense but moro bi je wala ke agents le okay
mata kunda do ko kam tale nim mo ke breaking e mata re ko mo do mo la ko mo kanji ni ni do de la no la
wo mo tonyalti
aya ta re ko balu no ko la self employment la tenema boro mata kunda do ko nya do ba
wo mo tonyalti
ba di mo de ka men ko ngata o ti ko na sana de de e abo de
ye kan si de fo aja
ye kan si de fo aja no so ba tamu akomo wala kumaya
wala alhamdulillah
ni do moto bal boro lo mo kumaya yo mal kiya mo wala
kumaya o mo tonyalti abarga baake well maria am jene ba ngajile ibe ko ji ya ka mene ken ay min fo man ka tonyade ba
Liam,
No.
I just want to take us back to the first caller.
Okay.
I don't know her name actually.
Okay.
She said she's supporting the private institution. But we are now, let us just take a very close look at the facilities like hospital. The hospital is owned by the government rather. Let's go to the security forces. All of them are owned by the government, and they are working to make sure that the safety of their citizens is intact. And also, the nurses or the doctors are there to serve the nation, and all of these institutions rather are all on the government. This self-employment, though it is good, sure, but now they're saying that when you're working as a self-employment, you have your own liberty. When you have that, know that you're not working hard.
Okay.
People working on the government, they don't have off, only one day off. Those people are working hard to make sure that they put all the demands on, these small things together and make it big. I don't know whether you're trying to understand.
I understand.
Increase the profit. I get what.
Okay, but Amadou want to go against you. Let me hear from Amadou. Amadou, welcome.
Sister, let me ask you one thing. Are you aware of the way that the government is paying the police and the nurses very well? Do you know that?
It's a correct.
No, this is not about pay. Those people, they sworn that they are going to serve their nation and also the citizens of the country and their properties. So in that, no one in this world or on earth can pay those people.
Okay, madam, mo la ko mandro kala so mandro ko to 2699555 silan na nyinin kala mo menti wala yindi ko man sa kundala do ko ani mom nyanon ka do ko la fonwe jumala gana kuma yata nyina na nyinin karoti an nyi mon min bebe jam dolbe lore man sa kundale dolbe lore min yalan ko e ke kumplin do business wol kala ja oil wol mbare nga ja oil je la fananka business ga na ni c'est private institute you understand self employment law yo ndem fananka ebe wafu self-employment.
Okay.
You understand? Okay. Baby ice cream wa Marcelo. Well, them self-employment, but I'm experience financial because I'm also working with government. Adulto. But in a difference on the side. Back to these people. Info. It's some
portion.
Hello, caller. Yes, Abanyani, and you recommend Monto. Okay, but Angale come do Senegal. Okay, you're welcome in English.
Yes.
Okay, I just wanted to play part on this program. Concerning the last information that lady gave about just notice and security. But if we are to recognize it very well. Now the private institutions, majority of the ministers that are working in the government side, check their families in private hospitals and private clinics and taking them to our government clinics and other things. Even you have to look at the educational sector.
Definitely.
The private, all these sub-branches, none of their families in the government institution. That is also another thing to be seen.
Definitely.
Also, majority of people who are working in the government sector, they have their own private books to run.
Definitely.
All these nurses that you are seeing working in the government side, have their private pharmacies at home.
Definitely.
So, private things cannot be compared to
Government.
So, that is the little, in fact, in terms of agriculture, that this guy is saying, those materials that
They brought.
the company brought to the nation, how many of us are going to benefit it?
This is the question.
How many farmers that are highly in need of it are going to benefit from it?
Definitely.
So that is another question.
Definitely.
For me, I go into this private thing.
Then working on the government.
Yeah, even majority of us who are working in the government are also has our own private that can sustain us and our family than only depending on the government side. So thank you for.
Thank you very much. And can you tell us where are you calling from again?
I'm calling from Isaiah.
All right, thank you very much. We really appreciate, and I think your points were highly will be accepted. So, Seni, do you have anything to add on what he said?
Okay, she said something, like, are they paid? When you sworn by the government that you're going to work and do the work correctly, it is questionable whether you are paid. That person is very questionable. Like I'll meet, some policies or officers in the way, they will be like stopping vehicles, trying to get something from them because they don't get nothing. And that are amutus, you know that?
Yeah.
So they don't get a lot. If you get a lot, you don't need more.
Definitely.
You get that. So you just get, those little stuff from people, because the government is not paying you in the reality. If the government is paying you accordingly, I don't think you would stand and, be disturbing some vehicle.
Somebody said objection to that. Somebody said objection to that. Let me invite her. And from there, I have a text message to read here. The number to call is 2699 2699 Yes, Jennifer, you are having a doubt about what Senator just said here.
Seni, do you believe that to satisfy a human being is never, easy? I can even say that you cannot satisfy human beings.
Yes, that's right.
No matter how much you pay them. We've heard that the presidents, they have money more than the citizens, I can say. But they never like to, go down or to leave that, space for others. Do you know why? They're not satisfied. This is a bond in us. Human beings, we cannot satisfy them. Those policemen you see in the street, stopping the vehicles, they are paid. And also the small token of gratitude they get in that road that makes them not to even feel like to be promoted to another level. So this is why they always feel like to stand in that, under the hot sun. Okay, stopping the vehicle to get something from them. Thank you.
All right, I have a text messages. This one said, before you will come in, this one say, hi everyone. Okay, I have a caller. Hello caller. Inimbara, awa nyadi? Ye kama po. Ibrahim abe munto, kumanduro lo munto. Okay, Ibrahim ambe bismillah program wala? Abaraka bake Ibrahima. Tonya lomu. Okay, mungkin nanti. Prison office. Ada kamu dogo lagi? Ah? Okay, ada kau lagi. Okay, so kemudian apa yang akan terjadi? Sakara kuda tiada lapo. Akara kuda tiada labang. Aha. Okay, okay. Ilo mo concern ada bag. Nga understand na. Barka bag. Almali jo ya mo ya. Ngirok mandro appreciate le. Ngom bat exposition rid le para ngom bo rid la bam para la. Okay, thank you very much. Yes, we have something to say.
All right, like he is saying, I also.
Ngom bat derin na ma mene kata.
Okay, yalong fama ko. Hakaja dunia betene abdu jite min wasata wala asoto. You know, the little that you have, you should thank God for that. You don't need more. Those who need more in this dunya, they don't get more. Okay, so you need to work the little that you gain. You said alhamdulillah with that. You don't need more of something. The more you have more, is the more you are going to, you know, do a lot of stupidity with money, especially. Money can make someone very stupid. I'm not joking.
Okay, let me invite your brother here. Natababu, Bismillah.
The only objection I have about this issue is like, you know, when you talk about private institutions, like the most words or the most points that you guys use to support yourself is about financial and about comfort. These are the only two points that I have been observing throughout the calls that have been happening here. These are the only 2 points that they mention. But when it comes to the government, there are so many points that we mention. One like how to call it, money, because some people working under government, they are well paid. Even when it comes to income, even those people who are like you are talking about, selling ever, right? Can you compare your business with Jiko? I think Jiko is a private institution, not so.
Yeah, never. I can't.
You cannot.
Yeah,
The government also, you can't compare. Excuse me, fam. You have been talking here throughout.
Okay, no problem.
Okay, excuse me, Mr. Seni.
No, you know what?
No, let's
I know Jiko is.
Okay, let's go ahead.
Let's talk with common sense, please.
Alright.
You have been comparing, like some of you were saying that police officers are not being well paid, something like that. That's nature. Even private institutions, some people are working for themselves, like this old grandmas or I don't know.
No, but you started something.
No,
I want you to complete from that area.
Okay,
you talk about Ebe and then you talk about Jiko.
Yes,
and Jiko
I
is
know.
private, self-employed for that matter.
VM,
Yes.
please, listen to me, please.
You can go ahead.
I'm talking about the context here. All of you guys, whether you are saying Ebe or Talo or whatever, but the important concept about it is that both of you are doing private business, not
Yes, exactly.
You know, despite in the fact that, you know, matter of time or whatever, but the issue is about like all of you are doing the same thing, the same kind of work. You're all categorized under one umbrella. I think that's the point.
Yes.
Government also, police officers and ministers, they're all under the same umbrella. That's government.
Definitely.
But like the difference of... Okay, sorry.
Continue. I'm listening.
The difference or the interval between the two, you know, is very clear. You can't compare someone who with a PhD degree and someone who is a grade 12 graduate, just undergraduate. You know, let's use common sense. It's something very, very easy.
So do you want to work?
Excuse me, I don't say police officers. Excuse me.
Do you want to work on the government,
Yes,
Mohammed?
absolutely. And yeah, my main aim is to work on the government.
Why?
It have many. The first thing, you know, that is I will be benefiting my own people. Like, let's not talk about people who are eating government's money. You know, that is something very. That's something. You know,
We should talk about them because they are working.
VM, listen. That is up to them. If you have your own dignity and if you are someone that is very responsible, you will know all these things started at home. Some people are brought up that way, that they should never. If you are not responsible in life, even if you are working under your own self, you'll cheat on yourself. You know, we are seeing that. We are seeing people who have private institutions, yet still are not paying their own people, and you know about it very well. So.
Okay, do you have anything? No. Well, the number to call is 2699555. Muambe feeling demanding abang kung Taylor yung studio ko no. So, ano nga lamoy? Yes, Seni, nga lamoy.
Okay, let us come to the life of the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam.
Yes.
You know, the poorest man of all time during his childhood. You know, he used to, shepherd. You know, shepherd.
Yes.
How was that possible to become the greatest man of all time?
And he's a businessman.
So he's okay with that, and he became. Khadija was the one who wanted to get married to this man
because of
Khadija knows the attitude is good and everything is okay. So let me get married to this man because of he's okay, alhamdulillah, all the time with whatever he get. You know that? So that's the reason. So you have any unfinished business to add onto that, you can go ahead.
Yes.
No.
Okay,
sorry. Since then you have been you started talking about the Prophet sallallahu alaihi
wasallam.
We're not in a religious forum, but I think I have to ask something. What was the last occupation of the Prophet in life? The Prophet was a leader, not so.
He's a leader.
He was a leader.
But the number to call is 2699555. Don't call my choosers, please.
Before he was a shepherd.
Before and after, it's not this.
I know. Just listen. Just listen.
Okay.
Once you started this topic, then we have to continue it.
Yes, of course, it has to come to the end.
End up being the leader of the Muslim community.
How was that possible?
No, yes, it was the Muslim.
You can
government
talk
back
louder.
then. Okay,
now let us go.
It's a debate. You can talk louder. I mean, you both can share the mic along the way.
While you talking, I have some questions for you. Go ahead. How was that possible to become that?
To become what?
Yeah.
We have a caller, sorry. Hello, caller.
No, I mentioned it earlier.
Hello, caller.
Okay, we have a caller. Hello, caller.
Hello. Hello. Oh, okay. What are you saying? I'll continue. 2699555.
Okay.
If you wish to be part of the talk show, the number is 2699555. Yes.
Look at the struggles of the Nabi sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Go to the Quran. It will tell you, Kulna ya Adam askun anta wa zawjuka al-jannah. La taqraba hadhihi shajarata fatakuna min az-zalimin.
Okay, Muhammad,
tell Adam to get inside the heaven. You know what happened?
No.
There was Satan. Satan wants to get. You see, I'm getting out of topic even just to try to explain.
Wait.
Okay, I know.
If you want.
Wait. I know. The ayah you are speaking about, they are not in that topic. You are talking about Allah instructed Adam to enter heaven and not to eat from the forbidden tree, and after eating from the forbidden tree has been misled by the shaitan, later on sent to this earth. All that it's not part of the program. Let's talk with maturity.
We stand in this world.
Okay, let me embed you. Okay, let me just embed you. Yes, you want to say something?
You mentioned something.
Yeah.
Like Mobi Wasaka. Do you believe that people live in government institutions to this private institutions? It's because of money. Do you believe in that? It's because of money.
Yeah. No. Okay.
It's because of money. Because what the other said that prison personnel, I said, prison officer left his work for the digging of a borehole because they get a huge money from that. Do you know that Amo was a member of Burohon? Do you know that?
Amo was there.
Amo was there. Thank you. And do you also know that these institutions, private institutions, the way you work, many of them, when you're getting old, it disrupts your health.
Hello, caller. I'm fine, thank you. What is your name? What is your name? Okay, Abdul, you are welcome. Government or private? Can you reduce the volume of your radio, please?
I just want to like on the topic, but I want to be neutral.
Okay, you're welcome. The floor is yours.
And my advice is, if you are directing on topic, let's try to make comparison on issues that are comparable. You are on a forum, and if you want to bring about the aspect of religion there, well, it's like you are deviating from the actual point.
Well, Senegida, you should learn from that. That is number one. Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Is that all?
Yes, please.
Alright, Seni, I think you should be advised not to bring religions, because if you should quote from the Quran, you should also quote from the Bible. Remember, we have two religions in this country, that is there is a Bible and a Quran.
Yeah.
So if you wish to quote from a Quran, you must also quote from the Bible. So definitely don't say something that you don't know. Let me continue from the guy. You were saying something now.
Yeah. Thirdly, okay, these private institutions, before they establish in this country, they have to first consult the government.
Definitely.
So without governments, they're nothing. Because if the government rejected their, application or whatsoever, the institution will not be established in this country. Secondly, if you build a clinic and a private institution, like I don't know what to tell, you have to employ the doctor from a hospital, and that hospital, perhaps it may be under the government. I can even say it is under a government. So you have to employ a doctor, because without a doctor, you cannot. The clinic will not move. I can even say that when you even go to this pharmacy, the doctors will complain at the health center, because those who are in the clinic, they are not well known and they don't know medicine. They will just inject you just like that.
Okay.
This is why it is always advised that you should go to the private institution. Yeah.
Okay, we have a caller. Hello.
Let me come to
Assalamu alaikum.
something and get me the market.
Okay, we have lost that caller. Yes. Do you have any objection, Amadou?
Yes, I have.
Yeah, what I want to tell this lady here is that not all hospitals are under government control. Some of them are under private.
Okay, continue 1 minute.
And talking about all those things, there is a shop here called Home Digital Welding Shop. It's also a private institution. They are self-employed. They are not employed by the government.
And the government never give them receipt, right?
Yeah, and they are earning their own income there.
Okay, gentlemen, one more before we go. No, wait. I want to hear from gentlemen before we go. Finally, we have come to the conclusion.
Home Digital is paying a task to the government.
No, he's not actually talking about
Home Digital
Welding Shop.
Let me
They have to contribute to the government.
Yes.
Wait, you're getting too much. You don't know the government is over one thing when they are not accepting, private issues. They are over one thing. It's because the money that they, post on the private issue is too much. The government wants more. So what is it? Someone comes to the country to develop it, you over want something again. You charge them a lot. Like, Q TV, they get a lot of, income from Q TV.
We have a last caller now. Last caller.
Them and making them, pay a lot to them. And they are not paying their
last caller, please pick.
What's going on?
Hello, last caller. Good. How are you? Good afternoon.
Something to say, right?
Inimbare. I don't know last caller. You know Saturday baby me follow the program or Jenny Bitala.
Okay, so last year,
You complain, Cody. Moto complain na de. To nyaldi. To yalan do ko da bi jele. Abeta. Wala to nyaldi. Iji so mo da galim. To nyaldi. To nyaldi de nyini kar baldi. To nyaldi. Definitely. Putting come kana sunya roke.
Thank you. So I'm gonna go ngati yangu ka parenta sana ngabo ko kulo. Hani kulo lo ngol tindikaji. Ko nyalo.
Alright, finally, I'm going to the last quality. Don't feel the way Texkina, Apple government is corrupt. That is why I don't trust the government. Well, when I talk about government, I'm not really talking about the Gambia alone, but I'm talking about the whole world. Government is corrupt. I don't know who bring the idea government, but government is really corrupt, and that is why everyone is suffering. So to me, self-employment is really benefiting, and a lot of people are enjoying from there. This text
Just I want to make the program more livelihood. That's why we are trying to push and pull. But I'm in support of the private institution, because being on the private institution, it's like you are trying to help the government, because the government alone cannot do everything. Because we know, especially in Africa here, we're maybe we have resources, but we lack management. I think you said that call was the last call, right?
Yeah.
Okay. That is why I say in Africa, everyone is a manager and no one is directing. You know, to direct something, you make sure things go right and not wrong. You know, that is what is disturbing a lot of people in the country. You know, this is giving you something. You know?
Yes, how are you?
Yeah,
What is your name and where are you calling from? Hello, I can hear you.
Yeah, we are saying, can you please add the number of, like, let me say, like, upsell.
Okay.
People, we don't have upsell. So, I want you to please, everybody, look on that.
Okay, what do you mean we should look on it here?
Like, yeah, you know the one number for calling. You don't know how upsell.
Yeah, but we want AfriCell, GAMCell, QCell, we want them to support this program. They are not really supporting. And you know, they are benefiting, but we are not benefiting, and that's too bad for us. But we will try to see how best we're going to do that. And we are also looking for a sponsor for this particular program, because we know that it is important for young people, especially children, to learn from us. So this is the idea behind it.
Wow, it is very effective anyway. But
yeah.
Like we could not participate because of that blockage.
Okay, so what is your advice to the government? What is your advice to GAMCell, Communion, and other GSM companies towards this program?
Well, my biggest advice is that they should support it with us. They should really support it, because not to me alone, but I think to everybody.
Definitely.
To everybody, it's very beneficial. I have been following since it started. I never participated. This is my first participation.
All right.
It's something very important.
Thank you. Can you tell us your name?
My name is Brikama.
From where?
From Lamen.
All right. Thank you very much. I really appreciate your contribution, and I take your idea. Thank you so much for creating such an idea for us. We're gonna make sure that we have all the numbers here.
Right.
Probably next week it will begin, but we also want all the GSM to support this program here.
Okay.
All right, thank you very much. Finally, what will be your final words, Janaba, before we go?
Okay, cool.
Janaba?
Can I?
No, let's go down to Janaba. What is your final words, Janaba, please?
The program was very nice and interesting. Mohammed have said it all. Like, we're just trying to create some jokes at least and exchange ideas. All what we have said here are very important and interesting. So it's not that we're supporting government, neither private institution. Both are equal. So thank you.
Thank you very much. Yes, finally.
My last words are the people who are out there working on the government or private institutions. Let them not take their job seriously, because they are both important. So sometimes you can even have money and help the government, and the government can even help those working in the private institutions for the development of the country. Thank you.
Thank you very much. And yes, Sieni, what will be your final words? Okay. And do remind people that December 25th is the final of the Home Kids Talent Show. I think it's also very important. Okay. Then from here, each of you will have a seat on that. Then we conclude.
Okay, komi Musa ka funyame ko December karo tilimuande lulu wala bakela kids la talent soti. So memil la follow kam wala dia mo lang ataman dia ikadum mo kasidala wala governmental issue or private issue. Everything that we said here, we don't mean to hurt or harm anyone with our word. We said alhamdulillah, thank you very much everyone, and this is Seni Gita. Many thanks to the people in Brikama, Medina, Alasana Gita, and all the Gita Kunda family, and thank you very much, Jenaba, and what's your name again? Amadou, and Musa yourself, and Itano who just left, and many thanks to all of you. Musa baraka bagi Allah baraka wa salam.
Okay, badung coming ali program no moy nyami dorom VM travelati otom ba fulali en content baki la tul mi yalon ko yele moy na nyum program molti mi yalon ko kanali every Saturday andum ko ma 10 o'clock to 12 o'clock final ya jibe program wata for almost like 12:30 due to some circumstances, but safali nyum program wata mi alon ko anan ka semento yala bare ngajele na dinol kumayata bakala andun na youth sol fanan kumayata wala nyama. So program wata nyama mba like la pour mol se bulo dindum kono ye mol support ye mol ma koy pring kamba kon tol fanan sampon ma ko no ngadi non fanan ma ko kon naftala nyami woto bing nga to bigo min select wala kata self employment and that self employment ngajele ko mo jama lafta ko do ko ke fo may bari mana aka ke nyadele bar min ko samba wala karamati nga mo jama fanan jemel yaron ko lafa ko do ko ke man sakunda e min wono is because of they have interest in it. So intede nyim kuma tan to be yalla comme yedo ko ke man sakunda yedo ko ke fama akuma to même kuma to do yefe moté bu loko no mi yalla ko abina fala e kana ka sumoti e kana ka moti mi yalla ka kala motora ka motora oton ba fla le contente bakala dum bal hakli bu la fanan comme disait Bakar wala 25 wala be kala nak kit so la talent shoti ticket ol film ditala mo la ticket ol son kuma no 3699 3699 alsala ticket ol sanno la 500 bala ticket 300 mo la print and wo ticket ol fanan ni banta ta ticket dot print no bare minga ticket dot print mo le wo fa nda ma dala num ticket dot min be je wala final o mi alon ko wolbe kala fa dala slati oton ba fla le contente ba kala mili alon ko ila may na jang al mili alon ko kumandro ke janta mo be to fo dola bana mili alon ko ida kana programme oton be content oton radio ka start home digital fm la mbal konton na bake for creating short platform because not lay ton tennu mamram basino la jam pour nga diam nga pol ka tami alon ko aba kala na ndol fon la poti aba kala na nyaata tati aba kala na ku ke nyalti woto mbadi ngol nim ko la demi alon ko nank radio fanan sambento yande la nim woto fanan mbay den dal fanan next week mi dala jenne and dinol fanan mi dala jenne please alta youtube allez did not vote because voting is very important. Do not look at the YouTube channel also. Also mean type no walam yakam walam YACAME yakam nale type daro alban video jela allez click then abitara je Mariatu versus Kadi wala taranunji and they have almost 7,000 views on YouTube plus they have 300 likes and then they have comments ngajele mo jamay bintu support je bakele and then Mariatu. So Amadou and Bintu Suso wala kananan this time around so my video yimbo upload lale please I'll voting KJ wala later VM International TV on Facebook and YouTube alaya type then you will come across so mbadamul mbaflali ala baraka pake for next week inshallah